So today I will show you the best mango sticky rice recipe. Now I really love this dessert. I did make a slight alteration to the typical recipe or the original recipe and added a little bit of my own twist to it. So in here I will use a sticky rice, or it's also called the glutinous rice. I use 2 cups of rice in here, and of course don't forget to rinse it. I rinse it twice. And then in there I added in 2 cups and half a cup of water in there. Now this will produce a very sticky rice consistency, and it's just how I want it. And now in here, while the rice is cooking, I will work on the latik, or just the coconut crumbs as toppings. So in a pan I added in 200 ml of pure coconut milk, and I just simply cook it till the oil and the curd separate. Now remember to cook this in slow fire, and you want the curd to be toasted like this, but not overcooked, because it will taste bitter if you do that. A nice golden brown color like this will do. So now that our rice is cooked, in another pan I will add in 550 grams of coconut milk. Now it looks like this because I placed it in the fridge so it curdled, so I had to heat it up and let it melt. Now the sweetness level is up to you, so in here I added in 2 cups of sugar. You may think it's a lot, but it's not really, because the amount of rice that I'm gonna put in there later is just fine. However, feel free to add in more or less of it. I will also I added in calamansi peels for extra fragrance and flavor. Now I will cook it in slow fire and then bring it up into a simmer. And the key here is to cook the coconut milk well and to dissolve the sugar well, so that it doesn't go bad quickly or you don't develop grains. And it's also a way to get rid of that weird coconut aftertaste also. Alright, now when it gets to this point, you can add in your rice and mix it as well. Now the longer you cook it, the sticky it gets. It's not going to look soupy like this, trust me. But just remember, once again, to cook it in slow fire, because if you increase the temperature, it will burn quickly in the bottom. And also make sure to, as I've said, keep mixing to avoid that problem as well. Now when you get to this consistency, you know it is done. Now for the sauce part, I used coconut cream and then a pinch of salt. I decided to add in condensed milk to sweeten it, just about 3 tablespoons. Now as I said, add in more or less depending on how sweet you want this to be. I also used cornstarch as well to create a slurry to kind of thicken the sauce. Now cook it till the cornstarch is fully dissolved and fully cooked. And when it gets into this kind of consistency right here, go ahead and turn off the heat and set it aside. Now for the mangoes, I choose this one right here. It's ripe, but it still has a little bit of tang to it. So I cut them in this shape right here. And now I'm going to assemble it. Now I really like how this turned out. I like the rice, it's soft and chewy, and personally for me, I don't like the grainy texture when it comes to the rice, so I like it better this way. Now the rice alone, if you eat it, is very flavorful, but along with the sauce, it tasted amazing. Of course, the mango here adds in more fruity flavor to it. Now my whole family loved it. This was quickly wiped out on the table, and actually I decided to make this myself because I couldn't find this type of dessert in my area, so I made it happen. Anyway, if you want more tasty recipes, don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel.